Everybody, first of all, I don't know why all the girls over there and all the guys over here, if you ain't talking to a girl, then you got to go, because this ain't that type of party.
Kevin Hart just unveiled some disturbing details regarding Diddy's notorious parties. It is crazy, contentious, and quite frankly hard to believe. But that is only the tip of the iceberg as far as what else is going on. Keep watching because what we have found will shock you. Let's take a step back and start with what everyone's been talking about for years: Diddy's parties. These aren't your ordinary celebrity get-togethers. Diddy's events are legendary, known for their wild, extravagant, and at times downright controversial nature. Over the years, celebrities like Jamie Foxx and 50 Cent have spoken up about just how intense these parties can get. Foxx once mentioned that the parties were filled with over-the-top moments, while 50 Cent, in his typical style, didn't hold back, calling them bizarre. But why are they so infamous? It's not just about celebrities dancing the night away. These events have raised a lot of eyebrows for various reasons. There have been rumors swirling for years about inappropriate behavior that occurs at these gatherings. Heavy drinking and wild escapades seem to be just the tip of the iceberg. Whispers of fornication and even more scandalous claims of alleged LGBTQ-related rituals have fueled the speculation that something darker is at play. Diddy, known for being the life of the party, seems to have created an environment where boundaries are blurred, and what happens at the party stays at the party. But despite all this chatter, there's never been anything concrete until now. And that's where Kevin Hart comes in, exposing a side of these parties that many of us didn't see coming. And now, something that caught the attention of the public: emerged footage of Kevin Hart co-hosting one of Diddy's outrageous house parties, and that is where it gets interesting. While one will expect Kevin Hart as the life of the party, who is known for telling jokes and lifting spirits, he captivates attention, but not how one expects. In the clip, Hart playfully recalls some of Diddy's guest etiquette, such as demanding that guests remove their hats, in the true comic fashion that we have all known him for. However, as seen in the following video, some moments are quite eyebrow-raising. During the party, Hart is portrayed in a bathtub, with women all around him entertaining guests. It is a tough image to forget, contributing further to the already existing explosive tension. If you believed that was all, you are gravely mistaken. Diddy's son Delilah also attended this bash, increasing the craziness of the scenario even more. The fact that such family members are seen in such a crazy atmosphere in most of these events has made people wonder whether there are limits to such events. Is it simply playing around, or there is more to it that goes on unseen? The association of Hart and being seen in that footage at the party only boosted the curiosity of what sort of a gathering this was. It is such a turn of events that has made a section of the fans and the general public wonder whether there is more to Diddy's parties than what is visible. One of the most interesting parts of the entire scenario has to be how Diddy engaged with Kevin Hart on social media. During a live session on Instagram, Diddy did the unthinkable when he referred to Hart as gorgeous. This comment, considering how most people would react to it, can be explained and dismissed rather easily. However, for Hart, he did not hide his astonishment, which even caused him some bit of distraction. Diddy seems to enjoy teasing his friends and even other celebrities, which has always raised a lot of issues. However, instances such as this one, whereby there seems to be a very thin line drawn between a close and friendly relationship and an awkward one, make Diddy's actions a matter of concern. Hart was not the only person who was put in such an awkward situation with Diddy. On the contrary, there have been several other instances whereby different people in the limelight have had his uncomfortable encounters with him. On television, Diddy tends to crack no homo jokes, which have left people, including Kevin Hart, who was in the clip Can't Say Anything, looking very confused. It's these little things that most fans and even other viewers tend to wonder whether Diddy's antics are genuinely eccentric, or is there something more beneath the surface regarding how he interacts with other stars. Specifically, where does the line of fun talking become a problem, and to what degree it is acceptable?
Does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January.
Speculations related to Diddy's parties must be dated several decades back. For over 20 years, there has been speculation regarding the nature of such private, invitation-only parties. Cases have arisen indicating that celebrations of this kind are not simply gatherings, but perhaps include some sort of rites. It has been also deemed that these rites are connected to Diddy's very being, his biological masculinity. Diddy has never outright denied these persistent theories, and it is safe to say that there are more and more encouragements to be heard. The most alarming claims say that there were especially young artists' boys, even underage ones, in those gatherings that initiated them in some way. This initiation, the rumors say, entailed giving sexual services to the people who came to the party. Although these stories are unproven, they have very much contributed to the unfriendly image of Diddy's parties. In the opinion of many people, these young artists who wanted to establish themselves in show business were rather likely to succumb to threats related to Diddy's entourage to get into his close circle. For centuries, direct association with Diddy has been regarded as a shortcut to success, but what is the price one has to pay? It has been said that some celebs, such as Jamie Foxx, were keen on attending Diddy's parties because they were convinced such connections would enhance their prospects. According to some of the participants in the events, however, such expectations were naive, for very soon it became clear that these assets came at an altogether different price. However, it is not only Kevin Hart who has had uncomfortable experiences at Diddy's parties. Other celebrity attendees have voiced their grievances too. One such outspoken alter is that of rapper 50 Cent. For many years now, actual artist Lambert has been very open with his disdain about the hardcore shit that gentleman likes to throw. He has lambasted indulging in such bizarre activities and going to those parties on numerous occasions in interviews, and on the same platforms as well, to the extent that the rapper 50 Cent has described Diddy as fruity, a derogatory verbal letting to insinuate someone's sexuality. If this was done in jest or a serious throwdown, it goes without saying that Diddy's parties and what they stand for are not what 50 Cent is about, he has said. And that is one of the most important reasons why he is not a fan of any of those kinds of parties. He has even expressed discomfort. Usher is another fellow artist who insinuated the craziness of the parties hosted by Diddy. Usher, at the tender age of 14 years, was taken into the home of Diddy for a program dubbed Flavor Camp to mentor him. Diddy has been the subject of a great deal of media scrutiny, especially in regards to Usher's relationship with Diddy, and while he has refused to discuss the issue, he has dropped a few hints that things were less than ordinary. In earlier interviews, Usher talked about seeing things during his visit that were inappropriate, in his own words. While he's been careful to keep a lot of stuff personal, just enough has been shared that fans have endless conjecture about what he might have done, or what might have been done to him during the period spent at Diddy's house. Even critically acclaimed actor Denzel Washington found himself amid this debacle. Reports claim that Denzel went to one of Diddy's celebrations but did not stay for long. Sources say that he left in a bad mood and has not been spotted at another party held by Diddy since. It is believed among the fans that Denzel must have witnessed something repulsive. That's the reason he took off from Diddy completely.
Puff Daddy and Felix the House Cat, famed house music producer,
Yeah, no, I know who that is.
basically spooning each other. I swear to God, they're
Think rapping and singing is a blessing. You're not using God in vain and his name in vain. That's not a blessing from God. Stop saying it's a blessing from God.
One of the most troubling aspects of this story involves allegations of sexual misconduct at Diddy's parties. Several sources maintain that Diddy has taken advantage of male artists in their youth, offering them the appeal of the industry and fortune in exchange for which they engage in activities of dubious morality. YK Osiris, who is also a young rapper under Diddy, has been named in those allegations. In the recent past, YK Osiris has had to deal with several issues, and some people even think that when he broke down, it was a result of the things done to him by Diddy. With all this in mind, it is safe to conclude that this is not the first time he has been subjected to something this insane, and so he has not admitted to these allegations externally. Most people recognize that he suffered some form of pressure or trauma due to the situation, and that this could have had an effect on his mental state. As fans of such stories, these are some of the reasons why we are worried about the progressive turning of events over the parties Diddy throws. If what has been alleged is true, it is very disturbing to suggest that young, innocent artists are preyed upon for opportunistic and fame-whoring gain. As additional clips and accounts begin to surface, one impression Taylor parties are not only for the stars. There is a lot of mystery and rumors of misconduct that have made some wonder what goes on in the background. Kevin Hart's participation in the promise of the recently released video is only a catalyst, generating even more attention to the sinister allegations that have loomed over Diddy for many years. From the bizarre actions with other stars to the claims of harassment, Diddy's empire no doubt has cracks running through which people can exploit its existence. With the issue capturing more public outrage, the only certainty is that there is more to the unfolding events. Keep watching this space, because there may be more surprises still in store of the magnitude presented so far.